Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like and please subscribe down below. I appreciate all the support from everybody. And we have a special pair in front of us, as you can see by the title, a little bit different on a very classic pair of Jordans. Flight up top, Jordan logo stamped in the middle with that cement style top box. Looks like something out of the late 1980s, early 90s, like 92, which would make sense. Air Jordan 4 Retro, white, fire red, black, men's size 13, which is my size, very happy to have. Retail's not posted on the side, but these were $210 US, and these have not released yet, so these will be an early look. You have cement style paper on the inside, red underside of the lid. And this pair is officially releasing on September 9th of this year, 2023. It is now August, you are seeing the review, and these were going to be $210 US when they release. And this is what we are looking at today. So a very classic colorway. So if you're not familiar with the take on this, these are called the red cement, based off of the white cement, which is one of the first four colorways that released the year these originally released, which was 1989. I was 3 years old during that time, so very young, not old enough to really know about sneakers yet. But this is what we are looking at, a classic colorway with a little bit of a twist. As you can see, most of the stuff that would be the white cement and the cement color on here is now changed into the red cement, which you'll see on the highlights across the shoe. Also, because it is red, represents the Chicago Bulls, where Jordan stayed for mainly his whole career. You know, we're going to ignore those few years with the Wizards, but other than that, this is a solid pickup. They did a good job. 210 is high for a Jordan 4 now. I remember when they wore 190 in the recent years, and then they came up to 200, now 210. But the quality of the white leather on here with the tumbled effect is nice. It feels good to the touch. I wouldn't say it's like an 8, 9, 10. I would say it's a 7. It's a solid pair. But for 210, I would have liked to see maybe a little bit of a softer leather. But the quality is pretty good. I'm just trying to be harsh so it's realistic. When you get them in hand, you don't expect more or less than what I'm saying. It's kind of like the best I can do. It's hard to really judge a shoe. Everybody's opinion is different in terms of quality. Some people may think these are great. Some people may think they could have been better. So there is a look at the red cement texture and the color that they added instead of the regular cement colorway that came out in 1989. Little twist on one of the first four. Overall, it is a solid release. You have that standard mesh netting with the cloth fabric underneath. Your eyelets are that same rubberized material in the black painted midsole. Your underside is a mix of those Bulls colors. You have the white stars, a little bit of red on the hint there, some black Jordan logo in red and more white. Overall, I really love the colorway. Being a Bulls fan my entire life, Jordan was a real big hero of mine. You know, as a kid watching him play, and by 4 or 5 years old, my dad told me I was obsessed, and he really was like a superhero to us. Like when you were a kid, 4 or 5 years old in the early, 1990, and you saw Jordan go through the air and almost seemed like he floated, it became such an icon to a lot of us that a lot of us looked up to him. And I played sports when I was younger, and I always tried to emulate, his mentality and everything he did. He taught a lot of us about, being competitive, winning, losing. So other than that, I'm going to stop rambling on about kind of Jordan, my history there with watching him and growing up and stuff like that. Airbag underneath there, a little bit of a gray tinge to that, kind of resembling a little bit of the gray back here. You see it's like a light slate gray. On the back, you have that red cement going up that rubber piece with the Jordan in the rubber as well, stamped right there. That speckle pattern to give it the cement look. I really do like these a lot. I do recommend trying to get them. They are going to go up over time, but it's a really good personal pair. It's good to add to the collection, especially if you're starting new in sneakers and you want something easy to wear, or if you want something to add to your collection because you're a Jordan fan, this is it. So, nice toe box. As you can see when I push down there, leather is good quality. Same mesh netting going up top with that fabric underneath like you saw right here on the mid panel. White laces are inside the shoe there. And your leather on the tongue only goes up on 1/4 of the tongue. It's up there about at the top quarter. The rest of the tongue going down is that netting and mesh. Your tag right there is like a nylon fabric in red with the black flight underneath. Black lining on the inside. Let me move these laces out of the way. And underneath you have black lining with the black insole and the red Jumpman underneath your heel. Size tag right there on the side. And I'll bring the other one up. And just so you guys know, Jordan 4s run true to size in my opinion. I would say go with your normal size and you should be good. This is a very, very comfortable shoe. For something that came out in 1989, the comfort level in these is really, I think, top notch. It's up there with the Jordan 5, I think is another very good comfort model that's really old. But yeah, it's a solid pickup. Once again, though, 210 is expensive. Not everybody can afford that. That is a high retail. I wish they would have come down a little bit in the recent years. Hopefully, in the future, we'll see Nike drop the price back down after inflation stops being so high. But other than that, let me know what you think of this Jordan 4 down below. Do you think they did this justice to a classic? One of the first four colorways, remember? So if they screwed this up, I don't think they did. They would have got a lot of backlash for it. But I think it's a solid pair. It seems to be very popular. A lot of people are buying them now before they come out. A lot of people will probably be going for them. So stick around. Make sure you look out September 9th. Go for them on that date. You don't want to miss them. It's going to be expensive after the release. Other than that, I thank you guys for stopping by today. I hope you stick around. I have more content coming shortly. And I hope everybody has a great day. All right? Bye.